Hello everyone, welcome to Gadgets of Infinity. Today we're going to review, set up, and configure this G1080p home camera. We're going to start with its specifications and features. This camera is equipped with 1080p Full HD resolution, which will give you crisp and vibrant images and videos. It has wide-angle lens of 112 degrees and an enhanced night vision feature to give you clarity even in the dark. It has two-way audio with built-in microphone and speaker with 3D noise reduction. Basically, with this feature, you can speak to the camera and the person on the other end will be able to hear you. You can also hear any sound that the camera have recorded for later footage review. It also has a baby crying detection feature as well. Other important specs and features that I want to tackle is number one, of course, the storage capacity. It supports a micro SD of up to 32 GB capacity. You may use 8 GB, 16 GB, or 32 GB, but I suggest you to use a class 10 micro SD, the endurance type of micro SD, for a better performance, like the one that I have prepared here. So endurance type of micro SD cards are recommended for security cameras because it is very durable and designed to work on a security type of cameras. So that's what you need to use for your security cameras. I have a separate video for the list of supported and recommended memory cards for security cameras. You might want to check on this. I'll provide the link on the description portion of this video. There are two ways on how you can store your recordings. Either you use a micro SD memory card or you will avail a premium cloud service of YEAP. In my case, I've availed the cloud service with a 15-day backup for 5 cameras for only 250 pesos per month. Since you'll be managing this via YeLife app, it's downloadable via Apple Store and Google Play Store. One of the nice things about this camera is that the camera itself can be detached from its mount if ever you want to put it on a location where an intruder or thief won't have access to it. It has a long USB cable, about 2 meters I guess, and AC adapter to connect to your AC outlet to power the camera. The power consumption is very minimal, it's 3.5 watts only. I'm going to walk you through on how to set up and configure this camera. What we're going to do now is we're going to set up and configure this 1080p home camera, and that is really easy to do. You just need to connect the included cable and the adapter to the outlet to power on this device. Once powered on, you will hear that sound waiting to connect. So we need to pair the device to the YE application. First, we need to download the YeLife application. You can download this via Google App Store and Apple Store. So once downloaded, you just need to find the exact model of the YE camera that we're trying to configure and install. Here, just select the G1080p home camera and then click on I heard waiting to connect. Once done, it will ask you for a Wi-Fi password. I'm gonna set up the Wi-Fi and connect it to my Wi-Fi first. Once done, it will ask for a QR code, so we need to
wait for it to scan.
QR code scan is successful. Connecting to Wi-Fi.
There. So hopefully the Wi-Fi connection is stable and we'll be able to pair this camera and the YE application.
Wi-Fi is connected.
There you go. So once successfully connected, as you can see, the LED indicator has turned blue, means it's
Pairing is successful.
already successfully paired.
Now.
Okay.
Pairing
Now
is
I'm
successful.
going to walk you through on how to configure the settings of this camera. The first thing that we need to do is download the YeLife app in Google Play Store or Apple Store. Once downloaded, open the app, here the YeLife application, and once opened, from here you'll see the list of installed and paired devices or security cameras that I have. Since I've availed the cloud service, I can have up to 5 cameras that I can manage here. Right now I only have 3, but planning to buy the other 2 soon. If you notice, my outdoor camera has a password. That is if you want to add another layer of protection or security of not letting anyone to have access to that camera. You can do that here. We're gonna access the camera on the 2nd floor, and this is where I actually store our inks and ink cartridges. So I really need to put a camera here. As you can see, it has high definition video and image. Below are the alerts. When the camera has detected a person, it will give you a 5-second video clip, but you can always review the full footage by clicking this cloud icon. In here you can go back to a specific date and time. Again, my subscription will allow me to go back in 2 weeks time. The next thing that I want to show you is the settings. In here you can easily control the camera. You can turn off or turn on the camera anytime, and under device settings you can enable or disable the status light here. This is the blue LED indicator that you saw in the previous video. I usually keep this enabled so that I know if the camera is still okay or has an error. You can also enable the image rotation here. You can disable the microphone from here, but take note that baby crying detection feature will not work once disabled. You can enable and disable the night vision IR here. I usually have it enabled. You can set the time zone and upgrade the firmware version here as well. You can also do scheduling. If ever you wanted a specific date and time the camera will be powered on or powered off. The share button here will let you share a specific camera to a family member, say your wife or your husband, so both of you and your partner will be able to view the camera. Under the settings, you can enable and disable the motion detection feature here. You can also set activity detection enabled if ever you want to receive alerts when activity is detected on a specific area. Person detection feature should always be enabled because that is the reason why we put this camera, to capture a thief or a person that is trying to harm your family. Sensitivity level should always be set to high, but you can always choose a low or medium sensitivity level. It's up to you. You have to enable the sound tab if ever you want to get alerts when your baby cries. Under my cloud, you'll see here your subscription if active or inactive. If ever you did not subscribe, what you will see here is the micro or the memory card that you have inserted on the camera. And this is where you put a pin protection to your camera, like what I did to my outdoor camera. And if ever your camera is broken, this is where you delete the camera. In a way, you'll save the slot when you have the replacement or you bought a new one. So that is how you configure your Yi cameras. So with all that specs and features, I would really recommend this Yi 1080p home camera, as I really love the quality and performance. I have 2 currently installed Yi cameras. One is outdoor and one is indoor, and I've been using it for more than 6 months now. I would say it's really durable and useful. Where can you get this camera? It's available in Infinity Gadgets. You may visit and follow us in Facebook at www.facebook.com/infinitygadgetsph. You may also avail this in our Lazada or Shopee store. I'll provide the links at the description portion of this video. Take note that this is for Philippine customers only. I hope I was able to share to you how cool and useful this device is. If you think that I was able to help you and you learned a lot from this video today, please hit the subscribe button and click the notification bell to see my latest video uploads about gadget unboxing, reviews, and product recommendations. Thank you all so much for watching this video. I appreciate it. I appreciate your time. You all have a wonderful day. Bye.